As we begin the year 2024, I'd like to talk about New Year's resolutions. I'm like everyone else. I make a few resolutions every year. Some I stick to, some I don't. I've refined my diet over the years to where I eat very little meat. And most of the meat I do eat is fish in the form of sardines or salmon. I had a great neighbor who was also an educator who always said that he wanted to live at least as long in retirement as in his working life. And he worked for 37 years. I'm happy to say that he achieved his goal and then some. I always thought that would be a good goal to have. Since I was a teacher for 33 years and retired at age 54, I figured I need to make it to 87 to achieve my goal. Recently, however, I read a book by the Stoic philosopher Seneca, and he says we shouldn't spend so much time worrying about the length of our lives, but the substance within the time we have. Is 87 years of sitting around watching TV better than Shakespeare's 52-year life accomplishing what he did? Don't get me wrong, I'm still shooting for 87 and beyond so I can watch my granddaughter grow up and have a family, and so I can irritate my kids as long as possible. But I want those years to be meaningful. Now that I'm feeling more like my old self after my health scares, I'm trying to be better. I started these YouTube channels so I could reach out and make a difference in anyone's life. And things I'm learning about myself and about other people along the way, I believe, are helping to make me a better human. Let me ask you, are you trying to be better, or are you barely surviving? One of my buddies used to ask me when we were out on these long runs, are you working to get better, or are you working to get done? In other words, are you just going through the motions, or are you being intentional and working from a plan? I often ask myself, are you helping others, or are you worried about yourself? How do you treat people, both strangers and friends? What are you doing to improve yourself? In Ben Franklin's autobiography, he listed 13 virtues. He chose that number not for the 13 original colonies, but because they fit neatly into a 52-week calendar. If you worked on each virtue for 4 weeks or about a month, you could get through the entire list once in a year, or you could spend a week on each virtue and get through them 4 times. His virtues were temperance, silence, order, resolution, frugality, industry, sincerity, justice, moderation, cleanliness, tranquility, chastity, and humility. The Stoics were a bit more concise. They chose just 4 virtues: wisdom, temperance, justice, and courage. That list is a bit more manageable for me, and one with which I seem to connect more. Whatever your list of virtues is, try to practice at least one item on that list every day. We can't ever be perfect, nor are we expected to be. But by trying to get better each day, we become better people by just trying. One virtue I've added to my list of 4 Stoic virtues is one I practice every day, and that's gratitude. I say thank you whenever someone helps me in any way, whether they think they deserve it or not. I think about all the gifts in my life daily, and when you go through a period where you think you might not live much longer, you become grateful for every single day. I'm grateful for periods of my day when I'm pain-free, or when I'm focused on a task that frees my mind. I'm grateful for good TV shows. I'm grateful for a good book. One of my favorite quotes by an American businessman named John Shedd is, "A ship in a harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. The strongest steel is built in the hottest fires, and that's what adversity and pain do for you. They make you stronger and prepare you for difficult times ahead." One of my favorite books is by a writer named Ryan Holiday. It's called The Obstacle is the Way. It's based on the Stoic principle that every difficulty in life is a tool for your betterment and should be looked upon as a gift. In other words, there's not a single thing that happens in your life for which you cannot have gratitude. And I can tell you from experience that gratitude for each day makes your life better in every way. So take a minute to be thankful for the good and the bad. If you have a sink full of dirty dishes, you should see it as a blessing that you have plenty to eat. If you lose a beloved pet, think about the joy that pet gave you and how fortunate you were to enjoy the time you had together. Live the year 2024 in a constant state of gratitude, and I promise it will change your life. As always, thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you like the channel and the video, and let me know if there's anything you'd like me to address in future videos in the comments below. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys.